Oh. Good God, this thing feels like it's made out of cast iron. That's fine. That's what the bumper's for. Oops. Forgot we gotta drift past Brian's house first. Oh no, I let too much... I'm restarting that. Hello everyone, and welcome to a new Crap Artist series called Survive the Flood. We're going to be playing the wonderfully cruel and heavily modified BeamNG. Our challenge will be to pit real cars made by modders around the world against the infamous Flood Escape Crater. We will be traversing a circular track that slowly climbs in altitude as the ground beneath us is rapidly flooded with the car-destroying water. Which cars can make it to the top of the crater and escape the rising water? Which cars are too slow, too fragile, or too unlucky to survive? In this series, I will be working through a list of over 100 modded cars, all representing real-world vehicles. I will attempt to keep the vehicles as realistic as possible in my search for the true King of the Crater. Hello and welcome to another episode of Real Cars vs. the Flood. Today we have an American icon, the Ford Crown Victoria Police Interceptor Package. I forget exactly what year this one is. I want to say early, mid-2000s, maybe something like that. Anyway, this Panther-bodied car, which was a full-size body-on-frame design, carried way past the years of the unibodies and served as the American fleet vehicle for a wide variety of applications, most notably police enforcement. Today we're going to be taking this Police Interceptor spec version of the Crown Victoria up the mountain. We have what I believe is the 4.6 liter Ford V8. I think that's what was in these guys. I can't quite remember, but I'll look it up. The editor will make a note here somewhere. And it's a bit of a dog of a motor. It's not great. It's only pushing out about 250 horsepower. This thing weighs an absolute ton at 1845 kilograms, so we have a pretty pathetic 0.138 power to weight ratio. I'm going to have to put the wood in to really get this thing up the hill without drowning. Luckily, we do have the posi traction rear end geared with 355 gears in the rear, which should give us some pretty solid acceleration, particularly as we go up the very steep section. So I have faith that this car will probably make it if I can get moving quick enough and if it doesn't bounce too much on some of the janky road sections. I don't think it's going to have any trouble with the dirt, or honestly, I think it's probably going to be pretty tough, so if I smack it into anything, I don't expect to encounter too many problems. So, without any further ado, let's see how it does. And away we go. Alright. So while this car does have a nice controllable oversteer, if you swing it back and forth too many times, you are going to lose it. So I got to be a little more careful than I was on my first try. Now, normally with a spin out, I'll keep going, like you may have saw in the 850 CSI video. But on a car this slow, I don't think I can afford to waste the time, so I just restarted. No biggie. It does feel pretty solid, pretty planted. It does feel like it's made out of cast iron. Exceptionally heavy, very boaty, floaty feeling. And in this case, we can use that floatiness to our advantage as we ignore those precarious little jumps and bumps and just fly through them at top speed. Yeah, this is another one like that Camry run where my finger's already cramping from just being foot to the floor. Just leaning into the throttle. Yeah. And if you line everything up just right, I think you could make a pretty quick run with this. But by pretty quick, I mean quick for a 100 level car. Low 100 level car. See, I usually have to slow down for all these peaks, but I don't really in this car. It's a bit more fun. You know, they always say it's more fun to drive a slow car fast than to drive a fast car slow. I don't know if I always agree with that, though. It's just sort of fun being in a really fast car, driving slowly, knowing you're king of the road if anyone wants to challenge you. Oh, wow. Yeah, this thing just ate the dirt up like it wasn't even there. Awesome. Which makes sense. I mean, these things go off-roading fairly regularly during police chases and whatnot. And while they're not, I mean, capable off-roaders by any stretch of the imagination, they can take a pounding, so... yeah, that's a slush box transmission for you. I'm not 100% sure, I'll look it up later, but there's a chance this is a 3-speed automatic with an overdrive. Possibly 4-speed auto with overdrive, I'm not sure. I don't know my Ford stuff as well as my Chevy and Dodge stuff, so I can't say for sure. Maybe we'll take the little bridge just because we can and we're in a really tough car. Please don't pop a tire, please don't pop a tire. Nice. Nice. That was pretty smooth, if I do say so myself. Yeah, I love the soggy suspension on this thing. It makes it so much easier to take this one specific road. I would hate it on a track, but here I love it. Alright, come on, big boy. Let's see if we can finish in, like, I don't know, maybe the 820s? That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Or is that like TRX speed? Maybe we should be looking for like 840s. I don't remember. I don't have my chart in front of me. Oh. Come on, big power. All the beans. This is the cinder block left. This is the fake out that I always think is Dead Man's Curve, but it is not. This one's Dead Man's Curve up here. Oh, yeah. Well, not many cars can take that turn much faster than 40-ish anyway, so. For a car this fat and heavy, that's not too bad. Come on. Get a drifting handbrake for that one. Oh wow, that water's getting close. Oh, that water's getting real close. Uh-oh. Oh god. Well, we've seen it do that once before and survived. Hopefully we'll be okay. Oh god, margin for error just got razor thin. Come on. We've got to warn the townspeople about the flood. Come on, Sergeant Doofy. Oh no. Okay, yep, this is good, this is good. Get more altitude, more altitude. I'm gonna have to go through this one full speed. Full speed. Full speed across the water. Pedal to the metal. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Do as I say, not as I do. Slow down for construction sites. Oh, I'm nervous. Oh, full throttle. And I can't gain speed. Come on! Power! Alright, we get ready for the big dirt. which I don't think is going to be too bad in this car, but I have no tolerance for error, so we're about to find out. Alright. Smacked up something. Probably just a bumper would be my guess. Yeah! Surf's up! Alright. No drama at all, as predicted. And then once we make it past this little dip here, if we make it past this little dip here, we should be home free. And we did. So now up past Red House. Evacuate! Uh-oh. Was carrying a bit more speed into that than I would have liked. Oh, we handled it with grace. Try to carry as much speed as possible, because I'm going to get stuck in that crap gear, aren't I? Full throttle, please. Come on. Zoop. Well, 1119. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not good, but not too bad. We did it. I don't want to say I'm surprised, because I did think this police cruiser was going to do it without issue. But, yeah. I mean, look at that. We did it without issue. And, yeah, we really didn't take, gosh, any damage at all that I could tell. Oh, maybe we did collapse a shock in the front. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, well, you know, I'd say this is probably the slowest I'd like to go up, if it were me personally escaping. Oh, yeah. Oh, she does donuts nice, though. Congratulations, Ford Crown Victoria Police Interceptor. You have survived the flood. Don't